Hello, I'm Linda Duncan, and I'm running to replace the current Member of Parliament for Edmonton-Strathcona. The thrust of our future economy has to be for true cost accounting. As I mentioned before, the Liberals and the Conservatives decided to put $50 billion into the big corporations. That leaves very little left over for the small, medium businesses and moving to the greener economy. We of course know in Alberta what the barriers are to move towards a renewable energy economy, next to impossible. What the OECD calls for to encourage investment is to balance good education, a healthy environment, and good health care, and that's where we have to put our money. Two measures, one which we've already done and was passed by Parliament, and that's the Climate Change Accountability Act. We really believe in law and order for the environment, unlike Mr. Harper. So we now have legally binding targets that the Government of Canada must achieve to reduce greenhouse gases. And that means that not only the Government of Canada must abide by and enforce that act, but you, the citizens of Canada, take the government to court if they refuse to abide by it. Another interesting approach that we're taking is we're fusing energy and environment, and we're proposing a Canadian Renewable Energy Agency that will actually set targets for renewables and provide incentives. It's very, very important we put an emphasis on converting the economy and that we understand that it's not jobs versus environment. So we've got not only the green jobs proposal, which a number of parties are proposing, but we actually want to move towards reforming our energy strategy and our mechanisms and our agencies in Canada. The difference between the NDP plan and the Conservative plan is that the Conservative idea is that the public and the future generations into the future are going to bear the cost of the impacts of climate change and environmental degradation. Our plan is, through the Cap and Trade program, to actually garner monies and also turn back the $50 billion corporate write-off and turn that back into retrofitting and converting our economy into a clean energy economy. The NDP as a party is tired of the false promises of the governments of the last 25 years. And that's why, similar to childcare and health care, we have proposed enacting a Post-Secondary Education Act. And why is that? Because the citizens of Canada need to be able to hold their governments accountable for what they promise in elections. And then when they're elected, we can hold them accountable for actually assigning our tax dollars to our priorities, which are health and education and the environment. So we will again bring forward that act, and we will again hope that the other parties will support that, who claim to support that they want to bring down university tuition and reduce costs. And again, one of our priorities, because we think environment and health are inextricably linked, is we need more family doctors, and so we have to forgive those student loans. They simply cannot afford to leave university and stay in family practice. And every student should have the right to have a choice of employment after, not have to go to a multinational corporation to pay off their university debt. Temporary foreign workers is an absolutely abominable program, and absolutely we would put an end to it. But not only the case that they come in and they're essentially slave labor, they're not allowed to bring their families in, and they've been provided under standard housing and accommodation. It was only through the intervention of nonprofit groups that we brought it somewhat under control and giving them some semblance of rights. We have to get a handle on the expedited tar sands development, because that's why the temporary foreign workers program was brought in to serve multinationals. There's no doubt whatsoever that Canada is stepping forward and providing leadership on Darfur. It's absolutely shameful that we haven't provided more leadership there. And the same with Burma, and the same with getting Canadians who are imprisoned in China. So our party is absolutely in favor of giving more attention to resolving the dispute in Darfur and taking a much stronger role for the United Nations. Well, there still appear to be some people that are spreading false rumors. I was on the plane with Jack Layton when we flew over the tar sands, and I can assure you that he did not say he was going to stop the tar sands. Because frankly, the federal government's power to stop the tar sands are limited. But what we have said is we will use the full extent of federal powers to disallow any further permits by applying strict environmental laws, by investigating health impacts. And we're not shutting down jobs. The overheated economy has shut down 2 upgraders in the past week. I have to say that I'm stunned to sit here and see our Member of Parliament for Edmonton-Strathcona defending our $45 million cuts to the arts. I have 3 documentary filmmakers within 4 houses of me. And we've got how many theaters in Edmonton-Strathcona? We've got the arts department in our university. We've got famous playwrights and dramatists. It's absolutely appalling the cuts that are made to the arts community. Provides more than $1 million to our economy. It is absolutely reprehensible. We need someone to defend the arts community in Edmonton-Strathcona.